Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Shalom to all of us. The Honorable Lecturer and all of my friends, thank you for the opportunity to see my presentation. Before I begin this presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Nyoman Sita Laksmi and I'm from class 2F. And this is the middle test of intermediate oral communication. Today, I would like to talk about the topic that interests me, that is bullying. And this is the table of contents of my presentation. In this presentation, I divide it into several submaterial, including the meaning of bullying, characteristic of bullying, cause of bullying, types of bullying, effect of bullying, and the solution. Okay, let's go to the first material, namely the definition of bullying. I'm sure you all know what bullying is because it's common all over the world. Here I want to clarify our knowledge about this and remind what bullying is. Bullying is the use of force, coercion, hurtful teasing, or threat to abuse aggressively, dominate, or intermediate. The behavior is often repeated and habitual. One essential prerequisite is the perceptions by the bully or by others of imbalance of physical or social power. This imbalance distinguishes bullying from conflict. Bullying is a subcategory of aggressive behavior characterized by the following three criteria. Number one is hostile intent. Number two is imbalance of power. Number three, repetition over a period of time. Bullying is the activity of repeat aggressive behavior intended to hurt another individual physically, mentally, and emotionally. Scientists said, the Swedish Norwegian researchers then always said bullying occurs when a person is exposed repeatedly and over time to negative action on the part of the one or more other person. And that negative action occurs when person intentionally inflict injury or discomfort upon another person through physical contact, to words or other ways. Let's move to the characteristic of bullying. Bullying have characteristics that we need to know, including bullying is intentional, bullying is aggressive behavior, bullies seek power and control, bullying may be physical, verbal, and or visual, bullying may be clearly discriminatory, and bullying is not an innocent prank or pastime. Let's move to the causes of bullying. As the saying goes, there will be no smoke without fire. Just like the bullying, it will not happen if there is no cause. And there are some of the causes of bullying cases. Number one is bullied themselves. Someone who bullies others might have experienced bullying, maybe by their parents, their abusing step siblings, or even from someone in their neighborhood. Bullies often lack empathy as a result of their perception of what's happened to them, and they want to pay the negativity forward. Number two, seeking social attention via loneliness. Bullies are often lonely. They don't have any real friends, so they try to find attention in any way they can't, even if that means hampering someone's health, mental health and causing them physical health problems. Number three, frustration or envy. Bullies may bully people who are doing better than them at something, be it grades or athletic accomplishment or promotion at work. The bullies look to undermine to other person's skill with act or aggression only to levels to playing fields. Bully often lacks psychological well-being, so there's a lot of comparison being done in their heads, and that leads to frustration and envy. Number three is shame. This occurs when the person bullying is ashamed by their low intellect or lack of ability to success in whenever they try. They get frustrated by their failure and reluctantly take it out on the other person with act of aggression. Bullies often lack personal integrity as well. Then the decline of disagreement. This is the TQ1. Over times, in offline discourses, A simple disagreement may flag by a one person as hate, as opposed to an opportunity for future learning and discussion. When hate can be vulgar anything, to the term bully can be misappropriated to mean simply someone you don't like to be feared of, as opposed to an actual true bully. The conflict around domestic as a cause of perceived arise bullying as well. And the last is gender norms. Males are more likely to have bullied another person. While it is common for us to encourage females to talk about their problems and express visual emotion, the opposite side is usually true for males. Without the outline of healthy communication and display of emotion, males can revert to aggressive behavior. And let's we move to this material. Bullying is have several types. Number one is individual bullying. Individual bullying tactics are perpetrated by a single person against a victim or victims. Number two is physical bullying. Physical bullying is any bullying that hurts someone's body or damages their possessions, stealing, shoving, hitting, fighting, and intentionally destroying someone's property are types of physical bullying. Physical bullying is rarely the first form of bullying that victim will experience. Often bullying will begin as a different form and later progress to physical violence. In physical bullying, the main weapon the bullying use is his or her body or some part thereof, or an object as a weapon when attacking his or her victim. Physical bullying will often escalate over time and can lead to detrimental or fatal ending. Next is verbal bullying. Verbal bullying is one of the most common types of bullying. This is any bullying that is conducted by a speaking, other use of the voice or some form of body language or does not involve any physical contact. Bullying usually begins at this stage and includes any of the following: the derogatory name calling and nicknames, spreading rumors or lying about someone, threatening someone, yelling or taking to someone in a rude or unkind tone voice, especially without justifiable cause, mocking someone's voice or styling of speaking, laughing at someone, use of body language, sorry to say, middle finger to toward someone, and making insult of otherwise making for someone. In verbal bullying, the main weapon the bully uses is voice. In many cases, verbal bullying is common in both genders, but girls are most likely to perform it. Girls in general are more stable with insult than boys. They use verbal bullying as well as exclusion technique to dominate and control others individuals and show their superiority and power, often to try to impress someone they idolize. Next is relational. Relational bullying, sometimes referred to as social aggression, is a type of bullying that uses relationship to hurt others. The term of denotes any bullying that is done with the intent to hurt somebody's reputation or social standing, which can also link in the technique include in physical and verbal bullying. Relational bullying is a form of bullying common among youth, but particularly even girls. The next one is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is the use of technology to harass, threaten, embarrass, or target another person. When adult involved in may meet the definition of cyber harassment of cyber talking, a crime that can have legal consequence and involve jail time. This includes bullying by using email, instant messaging, social media websites such as Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter, text message, and cell phones. It is said that cyberbullying is more common secondary school than in primary school. Next is collective. Collective bullying tactics are employed by more than one individual against a victim or victims. Collective bullying is known as mobbing and can include any of individual types of bullying. Trolling behavior on social media, although generally assumed to be individual in nature by a casual reader and sometimes organized efforts by sponsor. And the last one is mobbing. Mobbing refers to the bullying of an individual by a group in any context, such as a family, peer group, social, school, workplace, neighborhood, community, or offline. When it's occurred as emotional abuse in the workplace, such as gagging up by coworkers, subordinates, or superiors to force someone out to workplace to rumors, innuendo, intimidation, humiliation, discrediting, or isolation. It is also referred to as miscellaneous, non-sexual, racial, general harassment. Every action or event that occurs will certainly have an effect, and there are some effects of bullying. One of victims of bullying being bullied can be increased anxiety, depression, loneliness, and lead to eating disorders and substance abuse. In some cases, it can reach self-harm and suicidal ideation. Effect action of bullying on the bullied may feel disconnect from school or not want to attend, have lower academic outcomes including lower attendance, have nightmares, feel worry and suspicious to others, in extreme cases have higher risks of self-harm and or suicide. Effect of bullying on those who display bullying behavior. Display high level of aggressive behavior which can impact on their future, struggle to develop and maintain effective relationship, have difficulty integrating into education setting and workplace, have low self-esteem, have difficulty understanding boundaries and limits. And the last effect of bullying by tenders. Number one is by resultant to attend school, feel fearful, scared, and graded for not doing anything, experience pressure to participate in the bully and become anxious and worried. Every solution, and we have these 6 main solutions to prevent this bullying. There are, if you are being bullied, tell them to stop. Get away from the situation and tell the trust adult. Second, if you are someone being bullied, be an abstainer. Tell them person to stop. Get trust adult, reach out and be friends. Number 3, with your children. Listen and support your children. Work with your school and to be sure that your child is safe. Next is in your school. Learn and help train all adults and youth on how to recognize and respond to bullying. Then with other who cares. Start a note in our school anti-bullying cup where youth lead and finding solution. And the last one in your school and the entire community. Create and identify safe climate where all people are respected. And here I want to show you a short video about bullying. So from now, stop bullying. Stop bullying behavior. Bullying is in any form of is unacceptable. Let's take care of each other. Let's embrace each other. Take care of other mentally and physically. Don't be hostile and eliminate bullying behavior. Well, this is the end of my presentation. I hope my presentation can provide knowledge and can provide insight into the dangers of bullying. Thank you for taking the time to listen my presentation. And I would like to apologize if there are any mistake in my presentation. Last but not least, I want to say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi 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 Om.